Monday, May 2nd, 2022. At Marseille University Hospital. Dr. Zola Milia, a young and brilliant neurosurgeon, was enjoying a well-deserved break, seated in the staff lounge. She brought a cup of green tea to her lips. She always avoided caffeine before surgery. Her hands were her most precious assets, and there was no way she'd let something as trivial as too much stimulants make them shake. Her gaze drifted into empty space as a faint smile touched her lips. She was thinking about the previous evening. A charming young man had taken her out to dinner, spending hours courting her with an almost old-fashioned elegance. She, who had never had anything but medicine on her mind, found herself dreaming about a boy, her first real crush. Between the appetizer and dessert, they had talked about everything and nothing. Life, their plans, their families. A smooth, effortless conversation, as if time had stood still. Out of habit, Zola tied back her long jet black hair, straight and silky. She shivered, remembering the gentleness of his touch, the warmth of his hands. Was this what falling in love felt like? She never thought it would happen to her like this, and certainly not with a Parisian. Her, a proud Marseillaise, swept off her feet by a stranger from the city of light. He, with his chestnut hair tinged with auburn, had set her heart ablaze. And his eyes, those deep green, almost unreal eyes, precious emeralds she wanted to keep all to herself. He had told her he was in town for work, just for a week. Their first meeting had been pure chance. At her favorite cafe, she was waiting for an intern seeking advice. He was on his way back to his hotel. A shared glance, a smile, a strange flutter in her stomach, as if butterflies had taken flight inside her. He had approached her with touching simplicity, and they had exchanged numbers, promising to meet again, which they had, last night, lost in thought, the radio murmuring in the background. It took her a moment to notice the rising commotion around her. A colleague in tears, shaky voices, muffled exclamations. Then finally she heard the news. Earth was under attack. An unknown force, of unimaginable power, was descending upon the world. Zola had no idea yet just how much this day, May 2nd, the feast day of Saint Antonin, would upend her destiny. Zola had believed her greatest battle would be fought in the operating room. She didn't know that the world she knew was about to collapse, that her fate, like that of all humanity, was about to take a different turn. Heirs of fallen empires, builders of an uncertain future. The Shadow of Princes. Chronicles of the Red Kings, Tome 1. Available now on Amazon.